Good evening, everybody. I am Warboss5, and welcome back to the Return to Monkey Island. Alright, so picking up where we left off last time, we've got on our right, we have our good friend Wally the Mapmaker, and on our left, we have the enigmatic Voodoo Lady. We'll go ahead and talk to Wally first, since I have a feeling the Voodoo Lady tends to be a bit more... Ooh! Trivia card. Another trivia thing for me to not know the answer for. Captain Kate Capsize was made governor of Melee Island, runs a used coffin store on Fat Island, doesn't appear in any Monkey Island game, was wrongly imprisoned on trumped-up charges. So the coffin store was Stan. She definitely appears. I remember Kate Capsize. And she was not made governor of Melee Island, so she was imprisoned? Yeah, there we go. Okay, I see. Farther back in the book are the older games. Okay, so these are probably from... Yeah, these are probably from the, what's it called games? Not Scumbar. What the fuck is wrong with me? The shittier new games made by a company whose name I suddenly can't remember. It makes nothing but shitty action-adventure games until it went belly up. Telltale. Thank you. Telltale, yes. Alright, let's go talk to Wally before I lose my mind more.
Hey, Wally.
Well, look.
I remember you being shorter.
To shore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again, too, Wally. Whatever your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned, and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good times, huh?
We did blow him up at least once.
That, and I'm running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island, would you?
To have a map to the secret of Monkey Island.
Funny you should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material. It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
Oh, good. We have a lot of maps in here.
There are a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all. A little cartographer humor.
Yeah, I'd forgotten how funny it was. Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants. Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
Franchise a map? What?
The town seems to be pretty run down.
I'm confused.
Since Captain Madison made Melee her base of operations, people have been complaining. They say she brings a bad element to town, but that bad element spends a lot of money on maps. So, what am I supposed to do?
Do what's right?
I am. I'm doing what's right for Wally.
Ah, Wally, you ruthless capitalist bastard. I should have left you on that ship when it blew up.
I'm looking for a mop.
This is maps and more, not mops and more.
Well, I was hoping the and more might include mops.
Well, it doesn't. Try asking the cook over at the bar where he got his.
That's actually a very sound idea.
It's great to see you landed on your feet after all these years.
Business has been booming with all these new dark magic pirates. Captain Madison has me on a lucrative retainer. She pays extra for a bunch of wacky symbols I just make up.
I'll let you get back to cartographing.
That's not a real word.
Uh-huh.
It's never stopped me before.
Ooh, those look fancy.
The finest tools to make the finest maps.
Am I going to have to steal his monocle again? I mean, it wouldn't surprise me.
I didn't know you made globes, too.
I don't. This is for reference. It's got all the latest continents.
I appreciate that Wally hasn't traded it in for a new model just because it's been around the block once or twice. I feel very strongly about that for some reason.
Wally... Ooh, a monocle.
They're like glasses, only way less convenient.
My
Look
monocle.
behind you, a three-headed monkey.
Oh, please take one. I use them to promote my business. See, it says maps and more on the edge.
Thanks.
Neat. I get a monocle without having to blind a man.
Wally, can I have one of these maps?
Absolutely. If you pay for it.
Never mind. Ooh, Whew, looks chilly up there. This map shows both sides of the globe.
It's twice the
Ooh.
value.
Shiny.
It's a long, small map of somewhere far, far away. What's this a map of?
The secret movements and activities of my competitors.
That sounds reasonable. This must be Trouser Island.
Actually, Mr. Threepwood, it's...
Yep, Trouser Island. It's a map on a fan. What'll they think of next? I had a map like this once, but I sailed left.
Not sure how that counts as a joke.
That looks like a treacherous voyage. It says, rating, Cursed Black Diamond.
It's funny.
It's maps wrapped in maps. I didn't know you could do that. Hey, Wally, what's in these boxes?
maps.
Color me shocked.
Hey, Wally, what's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Well, it's good to have a hobby.
I don't know if I'd call that a hobby as much as a felony.
The first rule of piracy is never buy a used treasure map. Good old mazes. Can't get enough mazes. Ooh, this one looks nice. How much is it?
Oh, that one? Too much.
It looks expensive. And shiny. I like shiny.
Can I take it? Nah.
Huh, never seen one of those before. I try to steer clear of sea monsters myself. Somewhat understated and somewhat overpriced.
I just got an achievement called Cartography Nerd. I like that they're rewarding me for wandering around rooms staring at stuff. I think that's all we're going to need out of here for the moment. Let's go talk to the Voodoo Lady.
Ah, the International House of Mojo. This place hasn't changed in years.
Maybe we'll find a rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle.
Welcome, Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again.
I have been waiting for you.
You always are. I mean, ever since we last saw each other, it's been years. I'm going in search of the secret monkey, and I'm planning to get on a ship with the Chuck. Any advice?
You mean...
Fate ordained that you would be here several minutes ago. Only you can manage to be late, even when you are fated to arrive.
It's a gift.
Allow me to seek knowledge on your behalf.
Will it cost me anything?
Pride, free will. Not much.
Yeah, that's her whole thing, is she's always, like, interrupting and
Way to
saying the
secret
line you pick.
is like a serpent which swallows itself. Many obstacles lie ahead.
Serpent, obstacles, got it.
Oh, that's ominous.
You must walk the path. Yet you have already walked the path.
And now I'm going back again.
There and back again. Who'd have thought?
When you are unsure of the way forward, open this book for guidance on what is to
Oh, it's a
come.
hint manual.
It can tell me my future?
In a way, think of it as a book of hints.
What is it really?
A book of hints. Use it wisely. To know too much diminishes the voyage.
Neat.
Which is why
Thanks.
we will never
No
touch
doubt.
it. Well, okay, maybe not never touch it, but I'm going to try to avoid it.
This is a neat symbol. What does it mean?
That used to contain magical disguises. But alas, they have all gone.
Yeah, it's too bad you're sold out. A magic disguise seems really useful.
There's always the famous eye patch of John Laney at the museum. I'm sure the magic has worn off by now, but I believe I could restore its abilities.
Magical eye patch, you say?
An empty basket. I should have gotten here last month. Next time I'm in a drum circle, this would come in handy. Do you do gift wrapping?
We're out of wrapping paper, unless you'd like it wrapped in the skin of a lizard.
No thanks.
Trivia card! Alright, let's see what that one says. Production for Monkey Island 2 happened at Skywalker Ranch, a building, ILM, Lucasfilm North. I'm almost certain it would be Lucasfilm North. Ow. Oh, shit, they just go away? Fuck.
Keep up the good work, buddy. It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair. I
Maybe
didn't
they
know these were a
reappear
Voodoo thing.
elsewhere.
They're not. But the tourists like them.
It says everything must go, but it says it with numbers. Not very practical. Looks like it's been there forever. Not for me. Everything's spilled out of it in a puddle.
Ew, musty.
A crystal. Yeah, this isn't that kind of game. Green, half off. Blue, half of half off. Yellow, half of half of half off. Orange, aren't you glad you're here?
You gonna make me do fucking fractions
Someone's
now?
very excited I'm looking at this sign. It's an unusual safe with 5 keyholes.
Alas, the safe is not for sale. It has been placed with me for safekeeping.
The curtains are for sale too?
Everything goes. They'd make a great dress.
Ooh, a knife.
Pointy.
It is a non-magical ceremonial knife. Very sharp indeed.
I really want this.
Oh, I'd like this knife.
An excellent choice. I will need you to verbally agree to a release of liability.
Okay.
This product is not to be used in the commission of any crime, including vandalism, jailbreak, and theft of ancient priceless
It will
artifacts.
probably be used in all
problem.
3.
Threatening, frightening, stabbing, shaving, or manicuring yourself or another person are likewise considered outside the scope of acceptable use.
Neat.
Oh, okay, I guess.
The product is not balanced for throwing. Throwing the product violates these terms and will invalidate the warranty.
There's a warranty?
Whittling, scrimshaw, mumbledy-peg, juggling,
the fuck
and
is
any
mumbledy-peg?
tricks involving stacking or balancing the product may cause serious injury and should not be attempted by unlicensed persons.
Uh-huh.
Use with breads, spreads, bedspreads, or thread may damage the product. If damaged, the product should not be used. Product is sharp and should not be carried in a pocket, coat, belt, hatband, handbag, shoulder holster, or sheath. At all times, keep the product away from children, pets, the aged or infirm, clowns, pirates, and adults.
I violated
Where
at least
possible,
2 of
it should
those.
be locked securely in a vault. The manufacturer accepts no responsibility.
I see
for the
now why they taught us
consequences
how
of
to
any
skip
use or
dialogue.
misuse of this product. By verbally assenting to these terms, purchaser hereby assumes all liability, past, present, and future, throughout this and all possible and impossible universes.
I
Oh, is this where
agree.
I say yes?
Yes,
Yes. Is there anything I am allowed to do with it?
I am not able to answer that question, as it could create a liability issue.
Oh, I just have cash, I guess. Okay.
What's this thing?
It's a forgiveness frog. When no apology will do, give the forgiveness frog. It's like a card, only much better because it's a frog.
I've never heard of that before. Are you sure it's real voodoo?
No comment. It works. Trust me.
I'll take it.
I'll take this forgiveness frog.
It can help someone forgive even very old transgressions.
Sounds like I might need that for LeChuck. Alright. I'm gonna laugh if we end up teaming up with LeChuck in this game. I wonder if I can combine the knife with the frog? No? Oh, hey! It's my horse armor!
This has gotten me out of a lot of scrapes over the years.
So the horse armor was a pre-order bonus that you got if you pre-purchased the game. It doesn't actually do anything. They're basically just flipping a giant middle finger at, I think it was Elder Scrolls Online.
The
Oh,
pen
pen.
is mightier than the sword.
Wonder if I can use this on the pen? No.
I've got a few coins for incidentals. It's hopeless.
Gordian knot. No? Okay, fine. Meanwhile, on LeChuck's ship.
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Well done. Mark yourself down for one less lashing this voyage.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret too. That guy steals all my best ideas. Have him killed.
Oh, good.
Wait, let him live. I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. He's searching for this mythical
We
secret
are
of
bobbing.
Monkey
The whole screen
Island.
is
A
bobbing,
good
right?
idea. Shouldn't we be out terrorizing the high seas?
I think the whole screen is
Stilling
bobbing.
fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck.
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
I'm pretty sure that's a different voice actor than I've heard for LeChuck in the past. Hello, old woman.
Hi.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay.
Sure. Oh shit, it's Bill Cipher.
Looks like a volcano island with horns that swallowed a basketball.
It's Bill fucking Cipher! What's
The
this?
note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better.
Yeah, considering the amount of shit I stole from him, I'm honestly not shocked he went out of business. I did make him walk all the way to the Swordmaster of Melee Island, like a lot.
It seems to be stuck closed.
Oh, this alleyway. If this alleyway could talk. I wouldn't say much because there's actually never anything to do in this alleyway. It's just kind of here. Where we can go?
Aw, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also,
Aw.
the windows need some work.
Can I go in? No, apparently not. Oh, hey, the jail's here. We got more graffiti.
Looks sort of like an eye. I think it's a chandelier.
Do we want to swing from it? That's usually a easy
A
giveaway.
visitor. Wait. Guybrush Threepwood?
God damn it.
Otis!
Otis, how the
Howdy,
fuck are
kid.
you back in
Stan.
jail?
Otis, old pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
I blame the government.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all. I was in the other cell that time. You look
Very true.
different somehow. New art style?
How nice of you to notice.
Big news.
Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic. You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore, but maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Yeah, I'm sort of planning on hijacking an existing crew instead of recruiting one. But maybe I can spring you anyway, for old time's sake.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things like cell doors.
Imagine that. What did they get you for this time?
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone, while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
What did you steal?
I notice you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
You know
In the
that's
forest?
illegal.
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson.
That's what he got arrested for
I
the first
picked it
time.
from the governor's garden instead.
Oh, good. Much better.
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. Taxes pay for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
We'll accept the flowers.
They're annuals. They're doomed anyway. Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that again.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
Alright. Pirate lock.
I think there's some writing on it, but it's too tiny to read.
Oh, we have a monocle for that, I believe.
I can read the serial number. I'll write it down so I don't forget.
Smart idea.
Watch your boots in here, son. It's like a swamp.
It says jail rules. 1. No escaping.
That's it?
It says jail rules. 1. No escaping.
Apparently that's it.
Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
I love Stan's coat. If you watch Stan's coat, it's a pattern that is like he's basically, his coat is basically a hole in the fabric of space-time, and there's just a continuous pattern behind it. They've been doing it that way for every game, and it's awesome. I love his coat.
Oh, sorry to see you in jail.
Thank you, son. I appreciate the thought. I'm sorry to see me here as well.
I was really hoping to buy a ship from you.
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every ship on the
He's
lot
gonna go
is
on like
seized
this for a
by
while.
unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Okay, don't worry about it. I've already got a plan to steal a ship from LeChuck.
Well, if you don't get killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
Naturally.
What did you do that got you arrested?
Let me tell you something, son. It's not what a man does that matters, it's who he is. Maybe one day, in a moment of weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about what's in his heart, he can hold his head high. And you know what's in my heart, son?
Greed.
Blood and goopy stuff?
People. People are in my heart. Anything
Should get
I
that
may
looked
have
at.
allegedly done, you can be sure I did it because I care about people.
That's a complete lie, Stan, and we both know it.
What exactly did you allegedly do for people that got you arrested?
I gave them what they wanted. Now, naturally, people don't always know that they want the things they want. Sometimes it takes a man with a talent like mine to show them the way. And sometimes people who are jealous of that sort of talent will try to put all sorts of unpleasant labels on it. They use hurtful words like scam and misrepresentation
Oh,
and even
God. Yeah.
fraud.
Yeah, it sounds about
It's
right,
all just
Stan.
marketing, son. As natural as the rocks and the trees and the Malay Island flounder birds. And that's why I'm not worried. I'm awaiting final judgment of the court, but I'm certain I'll be acquitted. They don't hang people for marketing.
I think they might make an exception for you, Stan.
Didn't you used to have a law practice or something?
Used to, but I was disbarred for what we former law practitioners call moral turpitude.
Moral
Is that a
turpentine?
real word?
More or less, it's one of those handy catch-all words that you can use whatever you want because it doesn't mean anything specific.
I can see why you didn't really make it as a lawyer.
Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now that's a kind offer, it truly is. Warms me to think that you'd do that for your old pal Stan.
Well, I did lock you in a
But I've
tomb
gotta
at one
think about
point,
the
so...
optics. I don't want to damage
seems
my
fair.
case, and escaping from jail doesn't look good at trial. So thanks, but no thanks.
Well, is there anything else I can do for you?
Now that you mention it, there is one thing I've been missing during my time here in this lofty establishment. In all the rush and fuss and document shredding surrounding my arrest, I completely forgot to grab my toothbrush. If you happen to be passing by the shipyard, you might grab it for me. It'll be on my desk in the office.
Sure, Stan. I'll get you a brush with no toothpaste.
I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret? Boy, that takes me back. But if you're looking for help, you're barking up the wrong enchilada. Just remember, life has no guarantees or warranties. Only jamborees.
Thanks. That's advice.
That certainly was a string of words. All right, see you later, Stan.
Yep.
What's about his log?
Any writing that was once here has been rubbed away.
Rubbed away,
How's the day
disintegrated,
going?
melted. It looks like that because we poured caustic grog on it.
I don't remember this place being so leaky.
They finally installed running water.
Alrighty. So let's go check out this handy-dandy locksmith. For potentially a new
Hi
character.
there, newcomer.
Hi there.
I don't know who you are.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Locke Smith.
Ah,
Kidding, right?
Nope. And before you ask, yes, they did. Yes, it was. And they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
aha, gotcha.
It's really clean in here. Do you have a mop I could use?
I simply don't allow filth to accumulate in the first place. Try somewhere a little less sanitary. like the bar by the docks.
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary, just information.
Those are very stylish goggles. I want them.
It seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It's a failsafe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
You should hear about corporate IT practices.
What happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
The numbers are usually engraved on the locks, just in case. And if you lose the lock, chances are you don't need a new key.
Well, what's to stop me reading the serial number on someone else's lock and having a key made?
You know, like
The
we did
numbers
5
are
seconds
printed
ago.
small enough that you need a special tool to read them. Only a pro would have a tool like that.
Or a cartographer.
Can I borrow your lock serial number reading tool?
My magnifier? Not a chance. I could be drummed out of the union for that. If you want to play locksmith, you'll have to look elsewhere.
Who's the old lady in the window across
Who's the
the
old
way?
lady in the window across the way?
You mean Whitey Bones. She used to be the Undertaker here years ago. Seems to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
How well do you know Whitey Bones?
Not well at all. But she's been living near my shop for quite a few years. She was across from my old location, too.
But she moved when you moved?
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
I don't know.
I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Exciting. The story in my family is that the secret is sort of like a key. One that opens all locks at once.
That seems enormously
That seems
useful.
Enormously useful.
Yeah.
Maybe. Depends on if you can close them again.
Alright.
Let's
Browse
go
around.
browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything. I've got a system, and I don't like it disrupted.
What's that key?
That's for a lockable quiver.
What's this key?
That one is only for going in, never for coming out.
What's this key?
That one's for making a quick exit from somewhere you're trapped. And please, don't touch the glass.
What's that key?
That opens a long, straight wardrobe for keeping long, straight dresses.
What's this key?
That activates a mechanical kettle.
What's that key?
That unlocks your house.
Like my house specifically?
What's this key?
That one is only for going in, never for coming out.
Are these just
Please,
randomized?
don't touch the glass.
I think these are just randomized.
What's this lock?
That's for hats. And please, don't touch the glass.
Okay, so clearly they're hinting at me having to touch the glass.
These are nice.
It's a locksmithing test.
Close it all up, and if you get the key out, you pass?
That's the beginner level, yes. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller one.
I have questions.
Are these for customers?
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
Kind of a shame that she's got a shaved head now.
That's an impressive machine.
Yep. This wouldn't be much of a lock shop without a key grinder.
Is that from a famous locksmith band or something?
My mother's band, the Golden Keys. They were named after some actual golden keys that she spent a bunch of time looking for.
Neat.
At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
Okay, don't know why you have it out as a display if you don't want anyone touching it.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
I'm so sorry. Oh, that reminds me. It's a green parrot. I think this was one of the questions, one of the trivia questions. Editor of the Pirate Time. Bird on Scurvy Island Beach. No, it's a different one. Okay.
What is that? It's definitely not a key. Or a lock.
It's a fishing lure, of course.
Of course.
Alright, so we should have...
This is the number for the jail cell lock.
Should
Can
be
you
able
make
to
me a key from this serial number?
Sure. Good choice on the lock. These are really sturdy. It's the same kind they use over at the jail.
Ooh, wow.
What a coincidence.
I had no idea. What's that lock?
It's meant for bachelors to secure their apartments. And please, don't touch the glass.
I never actually lock my apartment. I know it's very bad of me to say that or to do that, but...
Hey, kid.
Alrighty. I think that's going to be it for this one. We will free
Look like
Otis.
You're having a good time.
Okay, I'm going to have to step
That's
outside.
nice.
Yeah, that is very nice. Thank you. So, I will be back again. We'll continue playing because again, just having... this is such a wonderful trip down memory lane. So, thank you so much for joining me today. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And until I see you again, have a good one, and stay safe out there.